Hello viewers, welcome to my channel Biology Notes. Today I will give you the general concept on hormones, specially which are found in human. The word hormone derived from the Greek word hormone, meaning I excite or arouse. The English physician Ernest Starling, in collaboration with physiologist W.M. Bayliss, discovered the first hormone named Secretin in 1902. 3 years later, in 1905, Ernest Starling first used the term hormone. So now we will see the basic definitions of hormone. Here I mention two basic definitions of hormone. Number one, the hormones are informational molecules secreted by the endocrine glands in response to changes in external or internal environment and carried by blood to another part where they stimulate or inhibit specific physiological processes for the good of the body as a whole. The second definition, the hormones are chemical messengers that regulate the biological processes in the organism. So you see there are two important terms: endocrine glands and chemical messengers. So first we will know what are endocrine glands and what are chemical messengers. Endocrine glands. Endocrine glands are ductless glands that secrete their products or hormones directly into the blood. Example: pituitary gland, pancreas, thyroid, parathyroid glands, adrenal glands, ovaries, testes, etc. Chemical messengers. Chemical messengers are chemical compounds that travel around the body to tell specific cells to perform a specific action. They may be hormones, neurotransmitters, neuropeptides, pheromones, etc. Here I have written few characteristic features or properties of hormones. Hormones are regulatory chemicals that control and coordinate functions of the different body organs. They are synthesized and secreted by living endocrine glandular cells within the body. They are carried by blood streams to the target organs. Hormones do not provide energy or building materials, but they do have effects on growth, differentiation, and metabolic activities of their target cells. They are organic compounds of diverse nature having low molecular weight. Hormones are effective in low concentration, but excess or deficiency leads to disorders. They may accelerate or inhibit specific physiological process. They do not initiate a reaction but can influence its rate and are often used up in their regulatory action. Many hormones are produced in inactive forms called prohormones. In this flowchart, I have shown the classification of hormones. According to chemical nature, the hormones are divided into 6 classes: steroid hormones, amine hormones, peptide hormones, protein hormones, glycoprotein hormones, and eicosanoid hormones. Steroid hormones are derived from cholesterol, which belong to a chemical compounds known as steroids. Amine hormones are derived from the modification of amino acids. For example, melatonin, catecholamines, etc. Peptide hormones are made up of only few amino acid residues. For example, oxytocin, vasopressin, etc. Protein hormones are built up from large number of amino acid residues. For example, insulin, glucagon, somatotropins, etc. Glycoprotein hormones are conjugated protein bound to carbohydrates, which include galactose, mannose, fructose, etc. For example, luteinizing hormones, follicle stimulating hormones, thyroid stimulating hormones, etc. Eicosanoid hormones are made up of small fatty acid derivatives with a variety of arachidonic acid. For example, prostaglandins. These steroid hormones are classified according to the organs that synthesize them. Therefore, steroid hormones are classified as sex hormones, adrenocortical hormones, and placenta hormones. Sex hormones are group of hormones that produced in the testes in males and ovaries in the females. Example: testosterone, estrogen, progesterone, etc. The adrenocortical hormones are produced in the adrenal cortex. Example: glucocorticoids, mineralocorticoid, etc. Placenta hormones. The placenta produces hormones which are essential for maintaining pregnancy. Example: estrogen, progesterone, human chorionic gonadotropin or HCG, human placental lactogen or HPL, etc. According to the mechanism of action, hormones are classified in two groups: Group 1 hormones and Group 2 hormones. Group 1 hormones directly cross the plasma membrane of the target cells, then bind to intracellular receptors and form hormone receptor complex, and finally help in gene expression. Example: T3, T4, estrogen, progesterone, testosterone, etc. Group 2 hormones first bind to specific receptors on plasma membrane of the target cells. This binding stimulates the release of certain molecules known as second messengers. The second messengers then perform the biochemical functions of these hormones. Example: ACTH, FSH, LH, STH, oxytocin, etc. According to nature of action, hormones may be local hormones or general hormones. Local hormones have a specific local effect through paracrine secretion. For example, testosterone. General hormones are transported through circulation to the distal target tissue or organ. For example, thyroid hormones, insulin, etc. According to effect of hormones, they are classified as kinetic, metabolic, and morphogenetic hormones. Kinetic hormones may cause muscle contraction, pigment migration, glandular secretion, and others. Example, epinephrine. Metabolic hormones mainly cause changes in the rate of metabolism and balance the reaction. Example, insulin, glucagon, parathyroid hormones, etc. Morphogenetic hormones are mainly involved in growth and differentiation in the body. Example, follicle stimulating hormone, luteinizing hormone, thyroid hormones, etc. According to stimulation of endocrine glands, hormone may be tropic or non-tropic. Tropic hormones stimulate other endocrine glands for secretion. Example, TSH stimulates secretion of thyroid gland for the production of thyroid hormones. Non-tropic hormones usually exert their effect on non-endocrine target tissues. Example, thyroid hormone increases the rate of oxygen consumptions and metabolic activity of different cells in the body. So this is all about the definition, properties and classification of hormone found in human. If you have any query, please comment. Share the video if you like. Subscribe the channel for more videos. Stay with us. Keep watching. Thank you.